Assalamualaikum and welcome to another episode of Zilfit TV. Today I'm just gonna complete the installation of all the other attachments that I have for this Prestera Power Rack. I'm gonna call this Power Rack my Frankenstein Prestera Power Rack. The reason is because we have a bunch of attachments here and I'm just gonna install it on wherever I can and let's see how it turns out. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is to install this utility storage board. So it goes at the rear upright here, I think. I'm not too sure how high it goes, but because I have a pin right at the top, the weight pin, so it has to be in between the top pin and the second pin. Because I also have two storage racks, which are the kettlebell and also the dumbbell storage rack, so they go probably somewhere in between the other two pins. Hope I can do this by myself. It's interesting to know what you learn when you're doing all this installation. First of all, you can install this even though you've already installed the cable attachment. However, because of the pins here, right, there is a bolt going through the upright and I had to take it out because or else you can't fit this in, because the bolt is actually hindering the panel from going inside the upright, right? So I had to take the bolt out and then only I can fit this in, and after this I think I can put the bolt back in because there's a hole at the top of this panel, which I think is why it's designed that way, right? Because to accommodate the bolt for the pins, the top pin. So I bought these hooks that goes with the storage panel. I actually bought 5, but I seem to have lost one during all the moving of my warehouse, but that's okay. So what I've done is that I've put all the 4 hooks here, and this is going to be the storage for the cable handles, right? So I've got 3 types of cable handles. I have yet to memorize the names, but let's just call this the long handle. Obviously you cannot hook it at the middle point here, so what I figured out is that I think this is how you should do it, like that. Similarly with this shorter handle, I don't know what it's called. Same thing, I'll just place it right here as such, and this one is pretty easy because you have this loop right there, and then you can just hang it on the hook, like so, right? So that's how it looks like. I've seen in some of the Eleiko photos where you can just attach or you can just stick the open collar. So let me see if I can find the collars and then just snap it on the panel. Okay, so here we go. We have this open collar and it should stick. Ta-da! Beyond all this, I'm not too sure what else we can put on the storage board. I have the customized stainless plate which goes over here, but when I bought it I thought it came with the Eleiko logo, but it didn't. It was just a plain plate, and I don't know where I can go to actually get it lasered. I get my logo laser onto the plate, so I've left it somewhere in this building. I'm just going to leave it there until I figure out how to laser my logo on the plate. I remember in the previous video that I did, I mentioned that this particular safety arm, which goes with the power rack, will not, how do I say this, will not, I don't say it will not fit, but the magnetic pin, it goes from the outside or from the back of the second upright here, and because we have the cable attachment you can't actually use it. So I have to set this aside, and instead we are going to use the normal safety arms which goes with the half rack. This is the safety arm with the magnetic pin. So I'm just gonna put it here just to display it, right? Okay, like so. And I have the other one which I've already included the bench pad, which functions as a seat for the cable attachment, right? To be used with the cable attachment. I've not even tried this cable extensively, you know, so my gym members have been using it for their exercise. But I'm going to put everything on just so that you can see how it looks like. So the first thing I have to do is to bring this thing up. What do you call this thing? Let's just bring it all the way up. I've got a comment from one of you saying that this thing is not the easiest. I have to say yes, but my shoulder is also short because I just trained yesterday. Let's see how we can do this. Alright. Okay, I'll get the hang of it. Just give me some time. So let's see, what's that, 26. It's a good thing that the upright is numbered. So 26. Where is the pin? Where's the pin? Right. So I am 110 kgs and I can just sit here safely and comfortably. Okay, see? Okay, next I have the J-cups. So I got the rolling J-cup. I've seen videos where they actually put the J-cups on the lever arm. I suppose you can do that as well. So that means that you can actually squat. If this thing were level, you can just squat from the J arms. I'm not too sure whether it's stable. I'm sure it is, but doubt that anybody's going to use it here. So we're going to put it, I want to say this one goes on the left side. So let's just put it at 59, like so. 59. So, okay. So we've got the roller J-cups, we've got the safety arms, one safety arm with the bench pad. What else? Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is to actually install the storage, which when you have a cable attachment, you need to put an adapter. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, I'm not too sure whether you can see it from there, but you can just go to Eleiko's website to see a clearer picture of these adapters. Okay, when you get these, it comes in a pair. So according to the installation manual, it goes at the back like so. I have to look at the diagram again. Keep forgetting. Yes, it goes at the back. Like this. Okay. So I'm going to set it right above the bolt of the pin, the top bolt of the pin. Like this. And then we'll see whether or not that is ideal for the storage rack. Okay. Eh? Wait a minute. They actually give this shorter, stubbier bolts, which actually goes with the storage rack. That means I need to use the normal, I believe it's M16 bolts, which I have a lot of. So I'm going to take that and then I'm going to install this first and then the storage rack. Okay. Oh, okay. I have no other. Oh no. Eh? Oh. I see. I have to take up this panel because I have the weight stack all the way down here. How do I fix the bolts inside? Okay, now I'll have to take this down. Okay, so I've taken the panel out, and then let's see if now we can continue installing this adapter. Okay, you can see that the bolt is within the clearance point of the weight stack. I think it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me tighten it up to see if it makes a difference. No, apparently oh, I see, there are different lengths of the bolt, so that's the wrong one. Okay, so I have to take this out first. So this is the long one, which we do not want to use. That means I have to find the short one. I have to find 3 more of these. Oh, okay, let's try this one now. Should be the same, should be the correct length. Yeah, I think it's the correct length. Okay, so on this side doesn't matter so much because we don't have the cable attachment. Actually, it can go lower by 1 more hole, but I am not going to bother myself about that, right? So if it is higher, the storage will be like this. I think it should be okay. So I'm going to put the dumbbell storage up here because I don't actually put a dumbbell there because we have these dumbbell racks. It's just for show. Oh, whoa. I do not know whether I can do this by myself, because the problem here is that I think it's best that if you install the storage racks with the installation of the whole power rack, because once you tighten everything up, everything gets squeezed in, right? And in order for me to squeeze this storage in here, in between these 2 uprights, it's what we call in Malay ngam-ngam. Ngam-ngam. It's just, it barely fits. I have to force it in, and if I want to force it in, doing it alone can be a bit dangerous and difficult. If I have another person like Eugene to help me, I think we can pull it off. See what I tell you? Ngam-ngam. Oof. Yeah, this is difficult to do alone. That means, wait a minute, this is not the bolt that they want us to use. They actually want us to use the shorter one. Okay, here's what I've done. I've loosened up the adapter here so that we have some space to maneuver, and I also brought this plier box so that I can just lay the storage on top of it, so I don't have to shoulder it and get myself too fatigued. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay, the nut is in. Okay, now looking at the space that I have, I think I have to also loosen up this side. This is impossible. I think that did the trick. So the trick is not to tighten up the storage. Alright, now to do the kettlebell storage rack. Alright, so after much labor, I've managed to install the two storage racks. I haven't tightened up everything yet. I think I can do so now. I had to take out the bolts on this side of the adapter because I wanted to be to give some slack in terms of the space between the two uprights so that I can fit in the storage rack. But now I realize that in order for me to tighten that up, the one at the bottom right here, is I need to use this because this doesn't fit inside. Okay. No, battery's dead. So I've tightened up all the bolts. Had to do it manually without the gun, so that was tiring. But yeah, so this is how it looks. I'm gonna put the kettlebells later on this shelf. So the next thing that I wanna install is the straight pull-up bar, which I'm thinking I want to put it right up here. The adjustable handles, we're going to put it up there. Yep. And then that's probably all the attachments that I have. Okay, that's it, guys. This is my Pres-kenstein Power Rack. I've installed all the attachments that I have. So it looks ugly as hell, but yeah, I think it will give I think it's sufficient to give an idea for customers who walk in and to look at this power rack and to see what sort of permutations they can have when they're thinking of buying the Prestera rack system, right? So just to reiterate what I have, first of all, this is a stainless steel Prestera power rack. We have the cable attachment, we have the roller J cups, we have the magnetic pin safety arms, we have the bench pad, we have the lever arms, we have the wall ball. This is the straight pull-up bar, storage plate. We've got the 3 different types of Prestera handles. And then we have the dumbbell storage rack, we have the kettlebell storage rack, we have the adjustable pull-up. What else? We have landmine. We also have the step plate. Yeah, that's the only thing that's missing. While looking for the stepper plate, I also found another attachment, which is the split squat. So dusty because it's never been used. This is a step plate when you can use to, if you're too short, you can use this to climb on top, climb to the muscle up bars and things like that. So I'm gonna, should I just put it right here? Right, just like that. So you can just tap on here and then climb up. This one, let's just put it over. I think it's the other way around because Eugene likes to use the wall ball right here, so I think the step plate can go here, right? So it doesn't bother him. And then the split squat thing goes over here. Oh, I also have the dip module, which I'm also going to put right there. Okay, let's see. Yep, this one comes with the magnetic pin, so let's just put it here temporarily, and there you have it. My Pres-kenstein Power Rack. Alright guys, if you like this video, click the like button, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions about all this stuff, just let me know in the comment section, and Insya Allah I'll try to reply as soon as I can. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next CFit TV episode. Bye.